Hey guys, it's Jessica Joy from jessicajoylife.com, where I teach busy women the realistic strategies to get and keep the healthy body and life that they love. Welcome. Today we are talking about the top 10 diet mistakes women make and what to do instead. Alright, confession, this is part one because there was so much applicable and useful and true DAT information when I started creating this post that I just had to cut it in two. So I'm not trying to be sneaky or be like, oh, tune in next time. It's because there's so much here that is so true that women don't even know that, they're trying so hard to do the right things and it's really not helping. So I don't want to give you too much at once, because then it's just and you don't use any of it. Okay, so let's get started. Number one, they do too much cardio exercise. So this could be, running. This could be being on the elliptical or Stairmaster or, all these cardio-based classes. So they're not doing any strength training. They're not doing any flexibility. Cardio increases your levels of cortisol in your body. That is your body's stress hormone. It's almost also one of your body's primary fat storing hormones. So, any type of exercise is going to stress out your body a little bit, but cardio in particularly. So if you are doing too much, your cortisol levels are cranking up, you're feeling more stressed, and your body is going to hold on to that fat because cortisol is a fat storing hormone. Okay, so women think they're doing themselves this big favor, working out more and more. It's always about more. I'm gonna burn more fat. But your body goes into conservation mode and it doesn't want to release fat after that. And then you're going to have to start exercising for longer periods of time to keep making the same progress. So where you used to get a lot of, weight loss from 20 minutes, now it's up to 30. Now it's up to 40. And you're like, oh my gosh, I can't keep doing this. The scale isn't moving. So you go to 50. No, not how you do it, okay? Too much cardio will also increase your appetite. You are going to be so much hungrier. So you're thinking, oh, I'll get an extra 30 minutes, on this bike and I'll burn so many calories. But then later that night, you're so crazy hungry, you just eat all those calories back. The only way you lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit. So boom, you just shot that whole workout. What you thought was going to be a bonus didn't help you at all. Too much cardio increases burnout. I can only work out so much in a day. I'm 30 minutes, hour tops, and I am done. Otherwise, I am dreading every single workout, not enjoying it, just making me feel miserable. I'm like, not another workout. And that's not how you want to feel. If that's how you feel, you're working out way too much. Cardio also burns off muscle, unless it's really low intensity cardio, so you're going pretty slow. You need some muscle to be functionally fit in your life. I'll teach you how to not get bulky, don't worry about that, but you do need some muscle and it's gonna make you look better. To have some good shape to your body. Muscle is good, you don't want to burn it all off. Too much cardio can also result in injuries because you don't have those stabilizer muscles. You burn them all off. That's exactly how I got a really bad knee injury. I was doing too much running and no strength training, and so I ended up having to get physical training. And they told me, your butt muscles aren't strong enough, and so it was making your knee go out of alignment. And so every time I was hitting it, it was tweaking my knee because my butt muscles weren't keeping my knee straight. So they gave me all these butt building exercises. Here's what to do instead. 3 to 4 workouts of cardio a week is plenty, okay? You could even do 2 and you're still gonna be good. 3, I think, is just right. I would definitely recommend having some of those cardio extra workouts be more circuit training, so that you're working in different planes of motion. You're not just forward, on a bike, running, elliptical. It's really good to have different circuit ones, so you're working your muscles in different angles and different things. But if running is your happy sauce, I totally, like, your body will eventually adapt to that and, you know, you'll be fine. The cortisol will go down and different things, but don't feel like more cardio is better just because it's going to be burning calories. It's not true. So there you go. Second diet mistake, ditching the carbs or putting the carbs down way low. They're like, oh, this will help me lose weight. I can't have carbs. I can't have pasta. I can't have bread. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to lose weight. Bull crapola. You can have bread. You can have tortillas. Are you kidding me? Psh. Here's what you have to do to lose weight. You have to be in a calorie deficit. All right. You need a balance of macronutrients. You need the proteins. You need the carbs. You need the healthy fats. Here's what happens when you start ditching the carbs or putting them down super low. Your energy plummets. Tell me if this sounds familiar at 7 p.m. and you are like a zombie lady. Yep, sounds familiar when you're on low carb, doesn't it? Sucks. Next, motivation goes down because your energy is down. You're just like not even excited, or like you only have like motivation like in parts of the day. Your deprivation mentality most likely is starting to skyrocket. Let's be honest. We like carbs. Like, are you kidding me? Who doesn't like carbs? It's a lie if you say you don't like carbs, okay? So you don't need to feel guilty about them. Just hit your calorie deficit. You're still gonna lose weight. One reason that going low carb can help you lose weight faster isn't necessarily that you're losing fat, but that there aren't any glycogen, like your glycogen stores are empty in your muscles. So when you have carbs, if there's some energy from the carbs left over, first they will get stored as glycogen in your muscles for fast, easy energy access for later. That will be all throughout your body. Once those are full, then it gets stored as fat, okay? So when you're eating low carb, those glycogen stores are really, really low, and they do actually make you retain a little bit of water. So if you go low carb for a couple weeks, you're like, wow, I lost so much weight. That really is not necessarily all fat. A lot of it's just like less water retention because you don't have as much glycogen in your muscles. There is the option of doing the whole ketogenic diet thing where about less than 10% of your calories come from carbs. That's totally doable. Your body starts to use ketones for energy. That's totally doable, and people can find that lifestyle really, really rewarding, and they can feel really good on it, and I'm not gonna knock it. But personally, I think it's hard to maintain because the foods can be really expensive, and they can often be a lot more time consuming to cook. They're not as readily available, so you have to go to more specialty stores. Just the options that you have for what you can eat, like just go woof, you know, and that makes it less flexible. It makes it harder to stick to. So unless you can commit to always being less than 10% of your calories from carbs, like, and you know you can do that, maintain that, then go for it. But if that just doesn't seem realistic for long term, then I don't advocate it. Like, and that doesn't work for me or my family. So I don't do it. If that works for you, then cool. That is an option that you can make the low carb work. All right, what to do instead? So you can get a baseline of 400 calories a day from carbs. I advocate a baseline of 400 from each macronutrient a day. If you're trying to lose weight, this is a baseline. It'll take you to 1,200 calories. This is for women, not men. So 400 calories a day from carb sources, 400 from protein sources, 400 calories from healthy fat sources. If you're wondering what those could be, then just go to my website. You can get your free cheat sheets bundle. It will have a calorie cheat sheet on there, calorie swap cheat sheet, and it categorizes everything in the macronutrients, alphabetized, and so you know how to build your meals and from what. So 400 calories, that's like a tortilla is 100 calories, a piece of bread's about 100 calories, and then you want to have a few servings of fruits or vegetables, but honestly 1,200 is baseline. Like, you don't want to go below that. If you go, between 1,300 to 1,600, you're still gonna be losing weight on that amount of calories, and you can adjust it from there. Even if you're eating 500, 600, 700 calories a day from carbs, if you were in a caloric deficit, you will still lose weight. So don't be scared of carbs, okay? Just make sure you're tracking your food so that you know you're in a deficit. And you can have your carbs. Yay! Diet mistake number 3 is that women develop a negative relationship with food. So they might start to fear food. They might start to judge people for what they're eating. Like, what? She eats Cheez-Its? Yeah, I ate Cheez-Its yesterday. Like, whoopity-doggity do. Like, so I had a portion of Cheez-Its instead of having a bowl of oatmeal. Like, give me a break. Like, I know how to fit it in and make it work for my life. The rest of my day was pretty darn healthy, so I'm good. Sometimes people assume that, you know, food has to be really boring and bland, or it's not healthy enough. Like, they're scared of delicious food. They're scared of eating too much. They feel out of control. Like, all these different negative things about food start to develop. And you don't want that. You want to see food as a way that you fuel your body. And, you know, it's not that certain foods are good or bad, but that certain things will serve your health a lot more. Like, yeah, I know the Cheez-Its were empty calories and they weren't the best for, you know, fat burning, but, you know, I was able to balance it with my day. And I'm not gonna, like, I don't have any, like, anxiety about that decision. Like, that's just something I did. I don't want that drama of food. What to do instead? Like, what if you do have a bad relationship with food? Okay, there's a few things you need to know and that you can do. Number 1, know that you cannot gain weight unless you're eating more calories than you're burning. Processed foods they don't really fill you up for very long, and they also spike your cravings like crazy. So you don't feel as full, as satisfied, and then like you're wanting the salt, you're wanting the sugar, like you're thinking more about food. So you want to, you know, minimize those in your diet. But if you're in a calorie deficit, you still won't gain weight if you were having, you know, processed food here and there. It's just not going to happen. So don't be scared. Next step is starting to identify what's amiss in your relationship with food and start to rewire it. In that case, please get my mindset detox on my website, and that will help you identify some of those issues. And then there's also some in the My Mojo journal and the Slim Smart Transform. There's a whole week dedicated to all about food, so there's some resources there. Number 4, they avoid strength training for fear of bulking up. I want you to know that I know women can get too bulky. Everybody's like, women can't get bulky, they don't have enough testosterone, it just won't happen. Baloney. Women can get bulky. Guess what you do? You keep increasing the weight. You do lots of reps, you do lots of sets, you keep increasing your weight every week, and you hit those muscles, they're gonna grow. Bulky. Hello. I had a bad experience. I saw a bodybuilding trainer because I thought it could help me, give me the physique I wanted. You know, 3 months down the road, I get a picture of myself. I'm like, holy moly, I did not like it. I had like lats here, my shoulders were big, my dad's commenting about how my arms look big. I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, you can get bulky. I want to identify with that. That is a realistic and true thing that can happen. But it's pretty rare. You have to be pretty strategic about building those muscles. And that includes working the same muscle in the same workout repeatedly. So doing 3 to 5 exercises in that workout, maxing out, doing lots of reps and sets, you know, and then increasing your weight every week. That is how you will bulk up. Other than that, if you were just doing circuit workouts, you know, doing medium, even like medium heavy weights, you're not gonna bulk up. It's just when you do You repeatedly fatigue that muscle in the same workout, and you're increasing weight every week, maybe half pound a week. It's going to force your muscle to get bigger and bigger. Here's why you want to add strength training to your routine. It doesn't have to be in a way that you get bulky. But if you add it to circuit workouts, here's some of the benefits. Number one, it releases HGH hormone, human growth hormone. It's one of the king hormones for fat burning. Okay, so if you're raising those levels, the HGH hormone from your strength training workout, you're going to be burning more fat all day. So it's igniting those fat burning hormones. That is what you want. So even just 20 minutes of a strength training workout like the ones on my website and on my YouTube channel will boost that human growth hormone, and that workout's going to be serving you all day, helping you burn more fat. A cardio workout will not boost human growth hormone, okay? It's not going to pay off the rest of the day. You know, you burned the calories in the workout, that's all you get. Next benefit of strength training is you are more functionally fit in your life. I know I have to carry stuff. I have this huge old thing of stairs up to my front door. I'm carrying groceries. I'm carrying my daughter. I'm taking my dog out of the truck. Like, I need to be strong in my life. Next benefit is that it decreases chance of injury. Next benefit is that it increases bone density. So as you age, you're not like getting really brittle. Here is what to do. Definitely get in a few strength training workouts per week, 2 to 3. If you're kind of combining cardio and strength workouts, then 3 or 4. And then you just don't repeat the same muscles over and over. So you don't need to do 5 bicep exercises, and you don't need to do 5 shoulder exercises the next day. Like, you just don't have to do that unless, like, that's what you really love. Then totally do it. Like, I'm not saying, one way is right. I'm saying you don't have to do it a certain way thinking you're going to get certain results, is what I'm saying. So kind of spread out the exercises, and then don't, max out the same muscle group over and over repeatedly in the same workout. And then one exception to that rule, you could say, for your booty, having, some extra muscle on your booty really makes it look, it looks a lot better if you have some extra muscle there. You don't want pancake booty, you don't want saggy booty. So in my programs and how I structure my workouts, Tuesdays, I always do like a kind of a booty day. And in that case, I do several exercises that work the glutes, because I purposely want to build up those muscles more than the other ones. Okay, because I want, we all want the like firm, roundish booty. We don't want the saggy ones. So you can strategically build up the muscles in that area so it kind of lifts it up. So there's kind of the exception there, how you can use the rule in a different way, or trying to bulk up that spot. Okay. All right. But hey, if you don't want to bulk up that spot, you don't have to. Don't do booty day. It's okay. Last diet mistake is having mindsets that are sabotaging and or limiting what you can do. So we all have a set of beliefs and mindsets about ourselves, what we can do, about what it's going to take to get healthy, how hard it is, how much time it's going to take. We all have these ideas of if we're the type of person that sticks to things, if we, there's certain things we probably aren't even aware of them. But if they limit you, whatever we believe, we will take actions to make them true. So for example, if you believe, I'm a person that never sticks to anything. I just don't. I'm just not that type of person. I don't stick to stuff. You won't stick to stuff. If that's what you believe, then you never will, because you never even thought it was possible, so why even try? Or let's say you think, I can lose 10 pounds, but I can't ever lose more. Like, I always like get stuck. If you believe that you can only always lose 10 pounds and that's all you're gonna do, because when you get to 10, you're gonna like, you're just gonna start taking actions that make you stuck. Like, you're not gonna keep looking for the answers or trying new things because you believe there's a wall there. And so you'll take actions that make it true. So what do? You need to identify the beliefs, and then you need to start rewiring them. And that involves repeatedly saying like different affirmations or different things to rewire it. So for example, let's say you're somebody who doesn't believe they can stick to anything. You could rewrite it to say, I stick with the things that matter most to me because I know they will get me what I want. And you repeat that to yourself every day or twice a day, at least twice a day, for 30 days, and see how you start living differently, and you start to overwrite that belief and see yourself making breakthroughs. So how do you do this? That is where you're going to get your free resource from my website. I have a 10-minute mindset detox. It walks you through identifying the sabotaging beliefs that you have. I call it your mental crapola. Okay? You identify it, you zero in on the big kahuna, and then you rewrite it and you create that affirmation and you start to overwrite that old thinking, that old mindset that is dragging you down and sabotaging you, okay? You can't make progress past what you believe you can make. So you got to see yourself achieving more so you can achieve more and believe that you can, and ditch all the crud that's holding you back. Those were my 5 top 10 diet mistakes, part 1. So we have too much cardio, we have ditching carbs or going super low carb, we have developing a bad relationship or scary, fearful relationship with food, we have avoiding strength training because you're scared you're going to bulk up, and then you have hanging on to limiting and sabotaging mindsets. Alright, so those are the 5. If this video helps you, please give it a like. That helps me so much. And I've mentioned a few free tools in this video. Go to my website, jessicajoylife.com. They are yours, totally free, already done for you. There's the 10-minute mindset detox, so you can ditch your mental crapola and finally drop the pounds for good. And then there's also that cheat sheet bundle. So you can get the calorie swap cheat sheets and different macros and calorie trackers, so it's really fast. And then also you can work out with me for free and seriously boost your human growth hormone levels, because that's what those workouts are designed to do, along with burn a ton of calories in little time. I call it get fierce, have fun, and then be done, because they're 30 minutes or less. Alright, much love to you. Remember, smarter, not harder. That's what it's all about. That's what makes it sustainable and realistic, so that you can get and keep the body you love. All right, take care. Bye.